Okay, now we're going to move on to finding the area of this rectangular shape. And it looks like it would be pretty straightforward. I could multiply this rectangle and multiply these lengths to make this rectangle and then add this rectangle. But this section would be in there twice, so that's not going to work. So I'm going to go ahead and make a note as to how I'm going to break it up. And you can break it up any way you'd like. I'm going to cut it right here. So I've got a 12-foot by 40-foot rectangle. So I'm just going to make a note that it's rectangle 1 plus rectangle 2. Rectangle 1 is length times width, and that would be 12 times 40. Rectangle 2, I'm going to have to do a little bit of work on. I see that this is 12. This entire distance is 28, but I've already used 12 feet of that. So 28 minus 12, so this piece is 12. So this little bit right here has got to be 16 feet. So the length times the width of this one would be 12 times 16. Well, 12 times 40 would be 12 times 4 with a 0 on the end. So that would be 480. And 12 times 16, I'm going to grab my calculator. And I see that that equals 192. Put an equal sign in there instead of a plus sign. And when I add them, 2 plus 0, 9 plus 8 is 17, and I need to carry the 1. 4 plus 1 plus 1 is 6. So if that is the amount of grass you've got, because your house is sitting here, you've got 672 square feet. I'm going to go ahead and underline my answers here. This is the answer from that first video. Let's move down here. I'm going to move my paper just a little bit. So this last one, I see that my area is going to be a rectangle plus 2 different semicircles. Now, if I really look at this, if I took this circle and this circle, I would make them into one complete circle. I could just find the area of that. Okay, so let's get our formulas down. The rectangle, which I've now misspelled, is the length times the width. And I can see that its length is 16. I don't know what this is, but this circle has a radius of 8, so I'm pretty sure it would be 8 here and 8 here to make a radius on each side, the diameter. So this would be 16 times 16. And this one, the area of the circle, would be pi times r, because this is 1/2 of the circle right here. This is the other half of the circle right here. So I would add 3.14 times 8. So the radius equals 8. The diameter equals 16 times 8. So if I grab my trusty calculator, 16 times 16 gives me 256. And 3.14 times 8 times, let's make sure that we're multiplying, times 8 equals 296 hundredths. Okay, so I'm going to add these. I'm going to add the 6 and the 9, got the decimal point going there. 0 plus 6, 0 plus 5, 2 plus 2. So I would have 456 and 96 hundredths square units. Thank you and have a great day.